So as a bonus, because it's Sunday and the last one was quick, let's take a look at the 5 out of 10 that's also available. First of all, as ever, let's just start looking around. Are there any clues we can find? Right now I'm seeing an 8-9 here. This is nice. Look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, which means even before we knew the maths, we know that this pair, this pair is a 7, 9. Can't be a 9 in an 8 cell, so we can actually resolve these two. We can pop a 1 in there and then a 6 in here. Let's just take the 1s out of here and the 6s out of here. We can take 9s and 6s out of here, making this a 4, 5, 7, 8. Take 4, 5 and 8 out of there and 4, 5, 8 out of there. Okay, so this is going to be one of the unknowns in this column, probably a 1, 2 or a 3. Total all these up. Okay, 14. So that's an interestingly unbalanced square in the middle. So these two cells here have to be 14, which would mean these two have to be 8, which means we can actually eliminate combinations that can't make 14. So for example, here you can't make 14 with 6 and 7 or 5 and 7. You can make with 6 and 8, you can't make it here. 14 we can't make it here. 5 and 7, 7 and 8 we can't make it here. 6 and 9, 5 and 9, 14 we can there. Can't make it here. 14, 8, 9, 3, nothing doing there. 8 and 6 we can make it there. 8 and 9 we can't, and 5 and 9, 14. So that's interesting. Just from that one little sum, we can, or from that one little observation, we can narrow that down to four possibilities. Here we can take 8 and 9 out, make this a 6, 7. 6 out of there. What do we get with that? 14 in there doesn't help us tremendously. Let's try that same trick on the 22, but in the other direction. On that 22 box in the other direction. 6, 7. So this, interestingly, that has to be 13. So we also need a combination that can make 13. We cannot make 13 out of 1, 5, 7, 9. You can make 12, or you can make 14 or 16. You can make 13 out of 6, 7. So that's valid. 6, 9, can't make 13 out of any two there. 8 and 5, we can make 13. So actually, same trick here, we've actually brought it down to 2 options. So that would either be 6, 7 or 5, 8 there. Let's try those. Let's try for 8. Let's look at this bottom. If we do 8, 5, and then these need to be 14, that'd be 6, 3. So that works nicely. What would it be? It would be 6, 7, 8, and 1, I think would also work. Yep. So both of those are totally valid at the moment. What about down here? I've got to be able to make 8 in these two, so we can't have 8s in there. Can't have 4s in there because you can't make 4 with 8, so it could be can't have 1s in there. So this is either 2, 6 or 3, 5. What about here? Got to be able to make 7. So 8 again, invalid. Can't have 6 in here because there's no 1 in here, but we could have 1. So it'd be 1, 6, 2, 5, 3, 4. 3 can't be in there, so that's our pairing, isn't it? Okay, so we're limiting that a little bit. This one, okay, looking more generally again. 4, 5, 7, 8 in these 4 cells. 3 of them are within this square, so we can absolutely guarantee that there's going to be one of 4 and 8, and there's going to be one of at least of 5 and 7. So we can eliminate both those options. We can pop a 3, 9 in here. Take 3 out of that. So we can't have 9 in there. We can take 5, 9 out of here, make this 6, 8, which is nice because then we can take 8 out of there and 4, 5, 7 out of there. So we've resolved which is the cell out. And then this is going to be a 1, 2. And of course, 1, 2, 4 there. We missed that. I missed that in the first place, but I often do. It makes that a 4, 5. Can't have 8 in there. Can't have 6 in there. And let's give us anything. 119. So 126. So 126 minus whatever's in there. It's 9 or rather 9 plus that. So this has to be 10, 12 or 10, 11 or 13, isn't it? Doesn't really help us out too much. Ah, but this is nice, isn't it? We'd already eliminated 4 as being valid here, so 4 has to appear in here, which means that can't be a 4. It means that has to be 1, 5. So we take some out of here. So we can also take 5 out of this. So there's got to be a 7 in here somewhere. And it's either 1, 4 or 2, 3, but we can't have 4 in any of them. So I think it's going to have to be 2, 3, 7. Take a 1 out of there. So it's 2, 3 in there, making that a 1. Making that a 2, 3 pair, and we can take 1 out of those 2. Then what are we missing in here? We've got a 1 or a 4 in there, plus got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus we're missing a 9. So it's a 9 in there, plus either a 1 or a 4. We can pop 2 out of there. We can also do some cleaning. Look, 3 out of there thanks to that. 2 out of that makes that the 3. Takes a 3 out of there. Takes a 2 out of here. 2, 7, 3, 9 in there now. And we can also take the 5 out of there. And then we can, oops, sorry. Yeah. We take a 5 out of all those. That's the way. Then 4 out of that. So that's a 6, 8. Take a 6 out of here because of that. So now we've got this a bit more resolved. And what did we say that had to add up to? That has to add up to 7, so that's not a 5 and that's not a 3. Okay. Well, let's take a look at 22 again, see if we can narrow it down even further. So, remember that has to add up to 13, so it's either 6, 7 or 5, 8. And look, we've got 5, 8 here now. That's going to have to be 6, 7. That's going to have to be 1, 8. So 1 can't be there, 4 can't be there. Take the 1 out of that, makes that a 4, 9 pair. And what are we missing here? We're missing 2, 3, 9, aren't we? 9 obviously not in there. Here we can eliminate the 1, 2 because of those two. So it's either 1, 3, 5 or 2, 3, 4. Here this cell's got to have 2 of 2, 3 and 9. So it can't be 1, 8, 9. It can be 2 and 9 there, 2 and 9 there. And those are the only options, making this a 6 or a 7. What can we take out of here? 2, 3. We can put a 1, 7 in here. 2, 3, 9 and 1, 7. We can put a 4, 8 in here. In that order, thanks to those. We can actually resolve those. And then we can take 2, 3, 9 and 4, 7 out of there, making this 5, 6 in that order, thanks to that. Then the 1, 8 here helps us resolve this. And then that helps us resolve these. So what have we got missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, missing a 5 in there. And here what are we missing? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another 2, 3, 9 little set missing. So here we can take anything that doesn't have 2, 3 or 9 in it, which is only a couple. This can't have 9 in because of that. Look, in the same cell, which is nice and easy. Helps us resolve that. That's got to have a 9 in. Can't have a 3 or 4, so we can take that out. This one we should be, yeah, look, there's only one of these combinations that got a 2, 3 in. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 in here, 6, 8, 9. So here we can take 6s and 8s out. 3 4s out of there, 1s and 5s out of there. Anything else? Nope. 1s and 5s out of there. But this is nice, look. So again, this is one of these situations where you've got the same number in both cells. So here it's got to be 2 7 3 6 in some order, which means we can use that to tidy up here. And then also we can say what's missing. So we've got 1 2 3. We need a 4 and a 9 in that row, making that a 3. We can clean these up. And that can't be a 3, which means that can't be a 6, which we should have known from that anyway. That can't be a 7, which means that can't be a 2. 6 8 in here means that can't be a 6, that can't be a 3, which makes that a 2 7 pair, so we can take 2 out of that and 7 out of that. So we've clarified those a bit better. 3 6 means we can make this a 2 5, and then of course what's missing here, it's 1 7. Some order. The 1 there helps us resolve those, and we can resolve that, and then we say what's missing in here, 1 2 3 4, put a 5 in there. Then what's missing in here, 1 2 3, need a 4 8 9, which makes it the 4 5 8 9 you see there. Oops. Okay, take 4 and 8 out of that, putting a 9 in it. 9 can come out of, oops, 9 can come out of there, so that's a 2 3 pair, so we can actually make that a 9. That's still a 2 3 6 7, but look, we've got a 7 here. Take a 7 out, makes that a 6, makes this a 3 and that a 2. So this one has to be 2 3 4, which means a 4 can come out of that. So in this row we still need a 5 or a 7, don't we? Because we've got that uncertainty there. Ah, this is nice, look. 3 4 is are the only options for that. So this can't be a 3 4 because otherwise it would invalidate both choices. So this therefore has to be a 2 5. We've got a 2 there, so we can put a 5 2 in here. Take a 5 out of that. And we can say what's missing in this cell, in this square rather. We've not got a 1. We do have 2 5 6 7 8 9, so that's a 1 and then a 3 or a 4. So it's whichever's not in there plus a 1. So we can use that to clean up those two. I thought I was missing something. Felt like there was more cleaning to be done. 4 comes down here because there's 4 9 like that. Then the 9 resolves those. The 8 lets us resolve those two. The 6 lets us resolve these, and that also resolves those. So that's all a bit tidier. Okay, so this, look, can't be 2 3 5 because of that 5 2 there. So it's definitely got a 1 in it somewhere, so we can pop the 1 in there already, look, thanks to that. And this is 2 7 or 4 5. Can't be 2 7 because of that 7. So this is going to be a 4 5 pair in that order thanks to that 5 there. So let's quickly just pop down and resolve these. And the 5 can resolve like that, and the 3 6 like that. 5 makes that a 7. 4 makes this a 3 and a 4 like that, and we take the 4 out of there, then resolve those thanks to the 1. This is a 1 4. Take the 4 out of here. That makes that a 1 3, and then it's going to be a 1 3 8. So we can now, I'm sure, resolve this. Can't have a 5 or 6 in it, can't have an 8 in it, so this is a 2 9 in that order. And a 1 3 there. Then 8 and 6 and 3 and 9 and 4. And the 7 comes out and the 5 comes out. And there we go. I thought that was actually a really nice puzzle to do. That was a really kind of smooth feeling puzzle. It wasn't easy, but it wasn't one of these ones where there's a huge uncertainty to overcome before you can progress. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope you learned something from it, as did I. If you have any feedback, leave a comment or give us a thumbs up. It'd be great to hear from you. If you want to see more, please consider subscribing. We'll be posting more videos most days. And otherwise, thanks very much for watching and have a great rest of your day.